have and continue to help and relieve efforts. Together, we will build back better.
Internationally known former Harlan Boys Choir director David Davies is remembered today as he is laid to rest and honored by choir alumni. And one community is hoping to attract more teachers by putting students on the right pathway.
And showers with a few rumbles of thunder continue to work through the region tonight. The latest on when they move out as Mountain News at 6 starts right now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Rounds of rain continue to move out of the Commonwealth at this hour, and we saw record high temperatures today. But could we see problems later from all that rain and more that's coming? Let's check in with meteorologist Evan Hatter for the very latest. Evan.
And that's right, Steve. We got to about 71, just checking, yes, 71 at Jackson today. That would be breaking the record high for this date, January 3rd, and London tied their record high. So, yeah, it's been a warm day out there. The good news, we're drying out for now, though you still see some soggy conditions out towards Somerset, even a little bit of a sunset, though, out toward London. Temperatures, well, they feel rather warm. You see, even at this hour, temperatures feeling like the middle and upper 50s to near 60. There are those highs again today. Many of us, 73 Prestonsburg, Pikeville, Harlan, Hazard got to 72. Managed 71 at Jackson, and that is the record now for this date. The last of the heavy rain has pushed on out. We're watching some light rain moving through far southeast Kentucky into parts of Pike and Letcher, eastern Harlan counties out toward Cumberland right now, and we'll continue to watch those showers exiting southwest Virginia. A few breaks in the clouds, but we're not done yet. Level 2 slight risk in effect for the southern part of the viewing area, with the level 1 marginal risk really in effect for the southern half of the viewing area. It's not a great risk, but we're still watching things getting going along the front. Tornado warnings up in Illinois, so it's something we'll continue to watch. There are those temperatures again in the upper 50s, and we're staying not far from there as we head through tonight. Details, though, on when we start to dry out in a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Evan, thank you. His students were heard around the world, but for one southeastern Kentucky community, he was known as more than just the Harlan Boys Choir director. David Davies died on December 28th. Today, former students, family, and friends gathered to sing a few more songs as they remembered and honored the man whose legacy continues to echo throughout the mountains.
Taking part in a few final songs for the man who taught them to love music.
You just can't replace somebody like this. It's tough.
Harlan community members, Harlan Boys Choir alumni, and others came together on Tuesday to honor the life and legacy of Harlan Boys Choir co-founder David Davies.
We have quite a brotherhood. It's a great experience, a great fellowship to have that common bond. But you know, we've got doctors, lawyers, coal miners, every walk of life represented in the choir. Mr. Davies fostered that.
Those who knew Davies best shared their fondest memories of him and performed some of his favorites, like Hold On to Your Dreams.
Those of us that are left behind, we need to pick up his mantle and carry forth, because I think that's what he would want us to do, to continue the tradition of our music and our boys choir and our independent school district, that we continue to foster music and the arts in our schools and to our young people.
Davies was celebrated as an educator, a mentor, and a proud Green Dragon through the performance of Harlan's school chant.
Harlan County knows Mr. Davies, and he's going to be missed.
Those in attendance say Davies' legacy will continue to be heard for many years to come.
We said, you know, that he joined the Heavenly Choir, but he's probably directing them too. Or he's going to tell me I'm doing something wrong or something today. I don't know. I hope not. I hope he's well pleased.
Showing the man that was proud to be from Harlan County that Harlan County was proud to have him too. In Harlan, Alyssa Williams, WYMT WYMT Mountain News.
Davy's service also included several solo performances from his former students, the Harlan Boys Choir and the Musettes. He was buried at Rest Haven Cemetery. The Leslie County Area Technology Center is now offering a new pathway option. WYMT's Olivia Calfee explains.
As the saying goes, if you love your job, you'll never work a day in your life.
I'm passionate about what I do, and I want these kids to know that they can make a difference. And so, in the lives of others, for sure. And I think that's what teachers do. They make a difference.
But when the supply of students calls for an increased demand in teachers, Roark says she knew she needed to leave the kindergarten job she loved and focus on the future.
If we don't start a pathway to encourage more students to become teachers, I can stand in that kindergarten room and teach those little 5- and 6-year-olds till my heart is content. But who's going to teach them later?
Now instructing the brand new teaching and learning pathway at Leslie County Area Technology Center. She is giving students the opportunity to learn valuable skills, gain hands-on experience, and soon receive college credits.
I know the first time I ever walked into a classroom, I knew it was what I wanted to do. So they're going to get that feeling before they even go to college and be like, I don't really want to do this. And so then they'll know.
And students in the program say they are already loving the opportunities it is bringing.
I just think that this program, this teaching program, is a very good opportunity, and it's something new.
Yeah.
And gets more kids.
And I think Miss Christie teaching this class just makes it a lot better.
Yeah.
I just think that she's really like the perfect fit for this type of course and everything to be the teacher for it.
A program investing in the future generations of Leslie County and beyond. In Leslie County, Olivia Calfee, WYMT Mountain News.
There are currently about 40 students involved in the program, and school staff is expecting it to grow during the next school year. A school bus driver has been arrested by West Virginia State Police following an accident that sent 6 students to the hospital back in September. Officials with the West Virginia State Police say 43-year-old Walter Colley was under the influence of drugs when he crashed his bus into a utility pole on September 12th. Officials say about 40 students were on board at the time of the accident along Mill Creek Road in Fort Gay. 6 students were injured and sent to the hospital. We have an update on a story we first told you about last night. We now know the identity of the man killed in an officer-involved shooting in Perry County. Coroner Wayne Bowling tells us 49-year-old Jerry Preston of Krypton was the man killed in the shooting yesterday. The exact circumstances of the incident have not been released, but Kentucky State Police troopers say after police arrived in the Krypton community, Preston became, quote, a deadly threat to law enforcement. Troopers say a sheriff's deputy fired their agency-issued gun and hit him. The coroner says Preston was taken to Hazard ARH and pronounced dead at the hospital.
Well, we're not done with the wet weather yet as more showers push into the region tonight. The latest breakdown coming up after this. Plus,
the General Assembly is back in session in Frankfort. A look at what happened on day 1 is next.
Travel beyond the stars with the original uncut masterpiece that's